Hello, ma'am. Hello, miss. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Angela Holla, and today I'm going to review the novel 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher due to the final exam of intermediate English reading. So, without further ado, let's just start it. And I'm going to start it from the synopsis of the novel first. So this novel tells a story about Clay Jensen, a high school boy who mysteriously received a package containing some cassettes, where those cassettes contains recordings from Hannah Baker's, his high school friends, who recently killed herself. So those recordings contains the reason why Hannah killed herself and the people that responsible for her death. And as Clay listening to all of those recordings, he begins to feel guilty because he did not do anything while Hannah's still alive to help her. Move to the second one, which is what I really like from this novel. So what I really like from this novel is the fact that this novel is very bravely contains the sensitive topics in the society right now, like bullying, mental health. As we know, those two topics are very sensitive, especially about the cases that revolves around teenager. As we know, nowadays society sometimes choose to turn a blind eye around those cases, especially the one that happens between teenagers, because they think that all of those bullying that happens in the high school, in school, is something that happens between friends and friends. So they treat it as a merely jokes. So that's why I really appreciate Jay Asher's to bring these topics to his story, so everyone can read it and everyone can realize that how important these topics are. The third one is the advantage of this novel compared to the other novel. So I think the advantage of this novel compared to the others is how, the author himself, Jay Asher's, portraying the lives of teenagers, the side that people barely know, how complicated it could be for their lives. And society always expected us to behave like a good teenager, study harder, behave good, do what other people want, without really knowing about what exactly happened to us. So I think this novel confronted us about the uncomfortable truths, and it is also teach us about every consequences that come regardless what our actions is. And it is also emphasizing the importance of empathy towards other people. Number 4 is situations in the novel that still relate to current life. So I think the situations in the novel, like bullying, mental health issues, social pressures, is still highly relevant with current life. Nowadays we can see a lot of cases revolves around those situations. Every single day we can hear on the radio, we can see it on internet, on TV, about bullying that happens a lot in society, about people that do suicide due to the mental health, and how society takes part on it, how society abandon their roles and turn their back from those people that need help. The novel exploration of how technology, gossip, and social dynamics can profoundly affect individuals resonates deeply with contemporary issues faced by young people. In the novel. So in the novels, we can learn that doing good, showing compassion and caring for someone else is very important. We can show them some sympathy and concerns for them that receive injustice, like providing assistance for them or showing them some supports. It is better than pretending that we don't know anything that happened to them. Furthermore, we must also watch our actions, what we do, what we say. It's very important for us to watch it because the world isn't revolves around us. So we don't know whether what we say or what we do, even the smallest thing, it could give them maybe negative impacts. We don't know. So the one that we should do is watch all of our actions. And then the last one is the most memorable sentence in the novel. So for me, I will read it. The most memorable sentence for me is in chapter 10. It is Hannah's powerful assertion. So she said that you don't know what goes on in anyone's life but your own. And when you mess with one part of a person's life, you're not just messing with that part. Unfortunately, you can't be that precise and selective. When you mess with one part of a person's life, you're messing with their entire life. So, once again, we must watch actions, all of our actions, even it's the smallest thing that we say or we do. Keep remember that it could give impacts to someone else's life, whether it's negative or positive. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye. See you next time.